Where's your happy place?
I'm in a cabin in the middle of nowhere. Inside it's just me and that stupid, slimy defense attorney. And I'm beating the hell out of him. I break a dining room table over his head, then I rip off his arm and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Ever thought how badass Rosa Diaz was in almost every episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Let's check out some of the scenes where she stood out as the best. In her first funny scene, Rosa's pals try to throw her a surprise birthday dinner, but their plans to find a picture of her smiling for the card turns into a comedy show. They struggle to get Rosa to grin in any photo. They come up with crazy ideas, like putting Hitchcock's head on their bodies, which ends up looking super weird. Terry suggests flipping Rosa's lips to fake a smile, but it's just plain creepy. Jake thinks they should make her laugh for a real smile, but Rosa hardly ever smiles. They joke about using a tickle monster to crack her up. Their conversation gets even sillier when Gina accuses their boss Captain Holt of hiring a hitman to make fun of them. Their playful teasing and joking around make the whole situation even more hilarious. They tried so much, still they couldn't find a picture of Rosa smiling. But their funny banter and teamwork shows how much they care about her. Even though the plan doesn't work out perfectly, they still have a great time together, showing that friendship is what really matters. In another scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Rosa is practicing for a courtroom case. But things take a funny turn when she threatens the stenographer. The scene starts with Rosa being asked to attend a seminar to improve her behavior in court. She's not thrilled about it, but she agrees to go. During a practice session, Rosa makes a sarcastic comment to the stenographer, which comes across as a threat. She jokes about breaking the stenographer's fingers if they don't stop doing something weird with their face. It's all meant to be funny, but it shows Rosa's tough and intimidating side. Despite the awkward moment, Rosa eventually agrees to take the seminar seriously. Her sarcastic humor adds a funny twist to the scene, highlighting her tough persona and no-nonsense attitude. What a badass she is. In this scene, Rosa finds herself in hot water after humiliating Officer Dietmore in front of their colleagues. Captain Holt tells Rosa she needs to apologize to Dietmore to make things right. Reluctantly, Rosa agrees to apologize, but she can't help but be sarcastic about it. She thinks she's great at apologizing, claiming she's a sweet person. However, her sarcastic tone and lack of sincerity show otherwise. She's not just a badass but also the queen of sarcasm for sure. When Rosa approaches Dietmore to apologize, she starts off with a remark about Dietmore's complaint form, suggesting he filled it out with crayon. Dietmore, unimpressed, informs her that he used a green pen, adding to the humor of the situation. Despite Dietmore's complaint, Rosa continues to make half-hearted apologies, jokingly saying sorry for things like his goat face and rodent brain. Her insincere apologies only make the situation worse and further annoy Dietmore. Eventually, Dietmore calls Rosa out, telling her she didn't mean any of her apologies. He asks her to apologize like she meant it, showing that he's not going to let her off the hook so easily. Realizing she needs to make a genuine apology, Rosa takes a moment to reflect. She finally offers a sincere apology, acknowledging her mistake and expressing regret for not helping Dietmore fix his error. Rosa apologizing to someone is surely a rare sight. In the end, Rosa's sincere apology helps mend the rift between her and Dietmore. In the next scene, we meet with Rosa's boyfriend Marcus. He surprises her by showing up unexpectedly at Terry's dinner party. Terry, caught off guard, expresses surprise at Marcus's presence, leading to a humorous interaction. Rosa's boyfriend Marcus surprises her with a gift, but Rosa's reaction is as tough as ever. Marcus, trying to be romantic, presents Rosa with a new phone charger to replace her lost one. However, Rosa's initial response is one of suspicion and sarcasm. She questions Marcus's motives and asks if she owes him anything for the gift. Marcus, undeterred by Rosa's tough exterior, reassures her that it's a gift and all she needs to do is say thank you. Rosa reluctantly thanks Marcus for the gift, but her serious tone and doubtful look make it even funnier. She's not easily impressed, which contrasts with Marcus's romantic gesture, making the moment comedic. Though Rosa doubts the gift, Marcus's effort shows his love for her, adding to the humor of the scene. In this very amusing scene, Gina decides to throw her nephew Anthony a birthday party. But this isn't your typical party with balloons and cakes. Gina's got something far more outrageous in mind. Gina announces her plan to have a paintball party for Anthony's birthday, much to the confusion of her friends. They're not sure how shooting paintball at teenagers fits into a birthday celebration, but Gina is adamant about her unconventional idea. As the party kicks off, the chaos ensues. Gina leads the charge, urging everyone to unleash hell and start firing paintballs at the unsuspecting teenagers. The sight of Gina and her friends running around with paintball guns is both hilarious and unexpected. Despite the confusion and mayhem, everyone gets into the spirit of the party. Jake, Amy, Terry and Rosa join in on the fun, laughing and joking as they fire paintballs at their targets. Even Captain Holt can't resist getting it on the action, showing off his competitive side. Gina, the master of all things quirky, decides to spice up a party with a quiz drinking game. But this isn't your typical trivia night. It's all about Rosa, the stone-faced detective with a heart of gold. So Gina comes up with questions about Rosa, thinking it'll be a breeze. But here's the catch, nobody knows much about Rosa. The questions are hilariously random, like guessing her favorite soup. Spoiler, she's never had soup. As the game goes on, everyone starts getting the questions wrong, and every wrong answer means a shot. The tension is high, the drinks are flowing, and the laughter is contagious. You've got Terry trying to answer questions about Rosa's hobbies, but he's way off the mark. Then there is Jake, guessing wildly and getting it all wrong, and Amy with her earnest attempts that fall flat. But the real comedy gold comes when Holt, the serious captain, gets involved. His attempts to answer the questions about Rosa are so off the wall that even he can't help but crack a smile. In the end, the quiz drinking game turns into a hilarious disaster, with everyone laughing, drinking, and bonding over their lack of knowledge about Rosa. That was totally fun. Let's move on to the next scene now. In this scene, the squad is invited to dinner at a restaurant, but things take a wild turn when they arrive. The restaurant they go to is known for its tiny portions and weird foods, and Terry, Jake, Rosa, and the rest of the gang are not having it. Instead of enjoying their meal, they decide to demolish the restaurant, meaning they want to eat everything inside. They're not satisfied with tiny portions, so they start ordering everything on the menu in large quantities. As the food starts coming out, chaos ensues. Terry grabs a hammer and pretends to smash plates, while Rosa eagerly digs into her meal with gusto. Jake tries to stuff as much food into his mouth as possible, and Amy is overwhelmed by the sheer amount of food on the table. The scene is filled with laughter and excitement as the squad indulges in their food frenzy. Despite the restaurant's attempts to serve small portions and fancy dishes, the squad is determined to enjoy themselves and make the most of their meal. In the end, the restaurant scene turns into a hilarious food fight, with everyone laughing and joking as they devour their meals. It's a reminder that sometimes the best moments are the ones where you let loose, have fun, and enjoy good food with great friends. Next up, we have the last scene of the lot. In this scene, the squad is planning to arrest a suspect. They gather together in the precinct to discuss their strategy. Each member of the team shares their idea and suggestions on how to approach the arrest. Jake, the goofy detective, comes up with some wild ideas that involve costumes and elaborate schemes. Terry, the strong and serious sergeant, suggests a more straightforward approach. Amy, the organized detective, offers practical suggestions based on her research. As they brainstorm, the squad faces challenges and disagreements, but they work together to come up with a solid plan. They consider factors like the suspect's location, potential risks, and the best way to apprehend them without causing harm. In the end, the squad settles on a plan that combines elements of each member's suggestions. They're ready to execute the arrest with confidence and teamwork, showing that even though they have different approaches, they can work together to get the job done. Which was your favorite scene? Let us know in the comments below, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more.